What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your April reading. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to see what messages need to come through for you, get you some insight, get you some guidance overall, see what you can expect. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. Oh, what? Where did this card flip out from? Ecstasis. This is like the most pleasurable, most enjoyable, most free, most loving, most just like 10 out of 10 energy, and this card had flipped out. So love that for you, Saggy. I hope you're feeling amazing. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius in April. Lice, Moon's daughter. Give me one more for Sagittarius. Okay, they gave me 3. We have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, Iris of the rainbow, and Indy. This is some tricky, not tricky, but it's just, there's a lot of different messages and I'm just trying to figure out how they all fit together. Okay, so we're going to just break it down one by one, and then hopefully as we continue to read, it will all make sense. So first off all, like I said, with Ecstasis, this is pure ecstasy. This is pure joy. This is like love, pleasure, happiness, peace, love, all the good shit, right? This is energy kind of spirit. This is really representing your vibration is rising. You're free from some things that were once holding you back. Like there's nothing in the way. There's nothing in the way for you, Sag. You're in the clear. Now, Lice, the Moon's daughter, this is a little bit of a trickier energy to move through because it can be a confusing time. This card comes out kind of as like a little bit of a riddle, or you don't have all the answers, and you know there's a lot of questions and a lot of how will this happen? How will this unfold? What's gonna happen here? What about X, Y, and Z? And you don't have all the answers right now. And even if you even ask them the cards, they'll be like, we can't tell you all the details. We'll tell you a little bit, but we can't tell you all the info because you're not supposed to know all that. Or you're supposed to just listen to your intuition. That's kind of what this card is about, where there is humor. There is kind of like a funny side to things that are happening. The universe has a sense of humor, okay? And this may be surrounding love, or this may be surrounding your relationships. The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. This may be bringing up specific people that are in your life, or people that you'll be meeting in the next couple of weeks, or connections that are forming or developing or deepening over these next couple of weeks that are connected. Like maybe you're like, where is this relationship with this person gonna go? Or, and it's all up in the air, and the best thing for you to do is just let it unfold naturally. But yeah, with that Lice, the Moon's daughter, you're kind of seeking clues, seeking clarity, trying to get answers, but yet it's like the more digging, the more you're like, it's like the more you find out, the more you don't know shit. The more you find out, the more you learn, the more you realize, the more information that comes to light, the more you have more questions, right? The more you realize you don't know that much actually at all. It's like just like peeling back layers, that kind of vibe. Iris of the rainbow, this card typically comes out when you're maybe in the middle of a problem, challenge, confusing time, kind of like with Lice the daughter, Lice Moon daughter. It's Mercury retrograde. And the sooner you learn the lesson, the sooner the storm will pass, and the sooner the rainbow, the pot of gold appears. Okay? So if you're in the middle of this storm right now, or this kind of confusing, dark, chaotic time, and you're like, where am I going? Where am I stepping? This card may also kind of give you a bit of like a warning of like, watch your step. But anyways, it's like, it seems like this will pass, or any like distortions, or it's like murky fogginess, right? It will pass soon. There's also, with Indy, this is a choice card. So maybe you have a decision to make, or you're at a crossroad, or you're weighing out options, but you're kind of confused on what is going to be better, this or that, And right now it's hard to decide, or right now it's hard to see what's the better path. And so that's why it's important, don't rush, take your time, think about it, research if it's things that you need to research, like things like that. Like just give it a little bit more time, give it a little bit more space, maybe give yourself a deadline of when you're gonna decide, or by this day you're gonna make a choice. Like, you know, kind of give yourself a limit, otherwise you'll be stuck in this limbo for God knows how long. But a choice needs to be made. Once you decide, it's all easy peasy. Well, hopefully. We'll see. So yeah, I mean, that's how I'm reading these cards. That's how it came out. I normally wouldn't take that many, but that's just how it is today. I'm going to also pull you a couple Moonology cards as I'm doing this reading. It's the solar eclipse in Aries, so I'm curious to see how this energy might be influencing you during this time, what kind of themes might be playing out, kind of overall vibes, what you can expect in April. For Sagittarius, what my Saggies need to know, look out for, we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Interesting because we do have a full moon in Scorpio coming up on the 23rd of April. We have hold your vision, fixed moon. Okay, so look, like you're halfway there. Don't lose your sight now. Keep going, keep pushing, keep climbing. You're getting higher, you know. Could be a little bit of a challenge, but keep your pace and you should be fine. And we also have surrender to the divine. So it's like, it's kind of like 50-50. Like you do some of the work and then spirit will do the rest, okay? You show up, you push through your fears. Don't let your fears get the best of you. Really trust and believe in yourself. And the universe has your back and has covered the rest, okay? We also have your hard work is paying off at the bottom. Capricorn energy. So, all right, I mean, honestly, nothing too crazy with this solar eclipse in Aries. Nothing too crazy for you, Sag. I do see a new door opening up for you with this new moon in Scorpio. And it's about you working through your fears, or like releasing fears, or like stepping more into confidence and passion. That's all it's really saying. So let's get into the tarot and see what else you can expect in April 2024 for Sagittarius. What do my Saggies need to know? Look out for, be aware. What's going on for Sagittarius in April 2024? Yeah, I mean, going back to like Lice, the Moon's daughter, and Indy's, like you could be going back and forth and you're like, I don't want to make the wrong choice. I don't want to make the wrong decision. But there is no wrong decision because it's going to lead to your ecstasy. It's going to lead to your joy. You're not going to choose the wrong path. There is no wrong path. There is no wrong choice. Trust yourself. Make this decision with love. Follow your heart, right? With the the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Follow your heart and it won't lead you down the wrong path. It's when you get in your head and your ego starts getting in the way and all the fear, right? The fear of what if this or what if that, or all these scary things, all these scary thoughts, what could go wrong or how you might mess it up or whatever, something bad could happen. And then it gets you stuck and it creates this resistance of this natural flow. And really Spirit just says, yo, just surrender to the divine. Like, trust yourself. Like, it's gonna be divine, Sag. Whatever this is, it's divine. Alright, so let's see. What's going on for Saggy in April 2024? Alright, first card out, we have the Five of Pentacles. Could just be a mindset thing because the Ace of Swords are at the bottom, but let me pull some out. We have a card that flew. Okay, what is it? King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, Sag, are you feeling a little off? You feeling a little bit locked out? A little bit of a block. Three of Pentacles. Needing some extra support during this time might help you. Maybe reaching out, asking for help might be all that you need. Let's see. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, some things you can't do on your own. Some things you can't do all by yourself. Alright, you might need to ask for some sort of help, or someone might be asking you for help. Let's see. Knight of Wands. We've got fire and earth so far in this spread. We also have the Seven of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, starting off with that Five of Pentacles. Ooh. Not the most favorable energy, but you will move out of this. You will. I'm seeing we go from the 5 to the 6 to the 9. So don't worry. If you're in this energy of this Five of Pentacles, or you're feeling locked out, you're feeling like optionless, you're feeling like you're limited, or you're very tight on a budget, okay, whether that be spending like money wise or energetically. You're on like an energy budget. You have like very minimum energy or minimum time, and you got all these different things you got to get done or accomplish, but yet you're feeling like you're not really getting there or accomplishing what you want, or just feeling stuck, feeling alone, feeling like isolated, feeling just like obstacles. You are overcoming that. But yeah, the King of Wands reverse, you might be feeling a little bit frustrated right now. Okay? Mercury retrograde here, maybe it's kicking your ass, maybe asking you to slow down. But King of Wands reverse, you might be feeling agitated, you might be feeling annoyed, you might be struggling with staying consistent or committing to something. There maybe is a struggle with reciprocating energy or giving back at this time. So again, it stems from within. You got to check in with yourself. You got to take care of yourself. You got to fill your cup up first, fill up your energy before you can give to everything else, right? You got to be the first priority. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And, well, let's just see where this is going. Okay, so then 6 of Pentacles. Are you feeling frustrated because you're feeling like you're carrying all the weight? Right? 9 of Pentacles to 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is all about the balance, reciprocation, mutual effort. It's like, 50-50. But tell me why the 9 of Pentacles is right next to it, where it feels like you're carrying all the weight. Are you feeling that way? Is that why you're feeling agitated or annoyed or frustrated? Because you're like, yo, this is supposed to be 50-50. This is like a 50-50 partnership or whatever the fuck, right? But normally this is involving you and other people. And you're like, I feel like I'm doing this alone. So where the hell are you? Where are you? Why are you doing this? I don't know. But 9 of Pentacles is an energy of having that self-confidence, that self-worth. That is that energy of being able to stand on your own 2 feet and not really needing to rely on anything or anyone else, but just really solely yourself. So again, it's like you can't be giving if you're not even giving to yourself, right? So that's maybe part of it. And then the Knight of Wands. I mean, when we look at these 2 cards, the Knight of Wands to the 9 of Pentacles looks like someone could be moving towards you, right? Someone sees your confidence, sees your success, sees how you carry yourself, sees you're beautiful, you got this gorgeous energy, and so there could be someone coming in trying to pursue you. Maybe you're not feeling it, though. Or you just close yourself off for the longest time. Who knows? But, I mean, you need to get clear with your direction, because 7 of Cups at the bottom, and you're feeling 7 of Pentacles underneath that, 7-7. 7 of Cups. You have a lot on your plate. Your mind is everywhere. Your mind is kind of scattered. It's scrambled eggs. That's the image I got of my mind's eyes. Scrambled eggs. You feel a little scrambled eggs? Maybe you should have that. Maybe that's your breakfast. But yeah, you got a lot on your plate. Could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, feeling like spreading yourself thin, and just like unsure of the path, and just feeling a little confused. All right, just feeling a little confused. 7 of Pentacles. Give it time. Give it some time. This won't last much longer. Observe. Things are going to start to simmer down. Kind of like we were saying with like Life's Moon's Daughter. Right now, it's kind of, we're in this new moon eclipse energy. New moon is when the moon, it's dark. We can't see shit. At nighttime, it's dark. It's pitch dark. Can't see a thing. And, well, kind of just got to give it a little bit of time for the moon to grow. It's just kind of like this situation. Needs more time to grow for it to make more sense, right? And some things you can't speed up. Some things you really can't, you just got to let it do its own thing on its own time. We have then, so 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups. There might be a few things you're having a, let's see. There's some things you're leaving behind. There's some things you're walking away from. And you don't exactly, again, you don't know where you're heading into. You don't know what's around the corner. You really don't. This 4 of Cups, she's in her own little world, eyes closed. She's got headphones on. She's probably listening to her favorite tunes, but she doesn't notice there's all this going on. Her eyes are closed. She's completely oblivious. Just like, so 8 of Cups, obviously, you're leaving behind some shit. You obviously put a lot of time, energy, emotion. You invested a lot into this. You're moving in a new direction. There's that moon. There's this phase you're going through. And yet you might think you know. You might think you know where you're headed, what you're doing, what the plan is, but the universe has a surprise for you, right? Your eyes, you think they're open, but there's some things that are in front of you that you don't see coming, that are right before you, about to happen. These changes, Wheel of Fortune, also 6 of Wands, and the Fool. There's a new start coming in, Sag. It's going to change your life. It's going to bring in a lot of success, a lot of acknowledgements, a lot of support, a lot of fulfillment. This Fool, Judgment, and Justice reverse, moving away from imbalance, moving away from injustices, moving away from, pain and suffering. And so Judgment and the Fool, this is about you no longer turning back. You're not turning back. No way. You've come so far. You've come this close. You're not going back. Never. Never again is what you're saying. So interesting. So this is kind of what I'm doing these last couple of readings. I take those cards. I don't feel like clarifying. Let's just continue the storyline. Let's see where else this is going. Perhaps we'll get more info about this new cycle, this new energy. But yeah, so that's kind of like current vibes. Let's see where this is heading. Where is this going? Let me just prep this for a new strategy. Oh my god. That was a fail. Let me try again. Alright, good enough. Alright, Saggy, let's see where this is unfolding, how this is playing out for you. But right now you're like, okay, I'm moving in this new direction, leaving some things behind, I don't know where I'm going, or what's happening, or I think I know where I'm going, but you never know. The universe likes to throw things in our paths that we don't see coming. It's out of your control. That's why you gotta surrender to the divine. Alright, so show me clearly what's going on for Saggy. 4 of Swords, King of Swords. Alright, lay your mind to rest. Lay your mind to rest. Let's see. What's going on for Saggy? 6 of Wands. Here we have it again. Tower reversed. I'm hearing don't change yourself for the sake of other people. 8 of Cups coming out again. It fell out sideways. Interesting. We also have the 8 of Wands at the bottom. How many do I have? 5. Let's get one more. No, I'm not. Okay. Never mind. As soon as I said that, I was like, no, never mind. So, okay, here we are, King of Swords. This is where you need to get decisive. This is where you need to get specific. This is where you need to strategize. Okay? Coming up with a plan so that you can be the most successful. King of Swords, he's a man of speaking his truth. He's a man of integrity. Man, woman, we don't give, gender doesn't, throw that away, okay? It doesn't matter. It's just a person who knows what they want and they're gonna go happen. They're gonna make it happen, they're gonna go get it. Alright, but he strategizes, he's practical, he's analytical, he's not very emotional here. There's some things for a Swords that I see you detaching from, I see you healing from, I see you putting some space, taking some time, really getting firm with boundaries. Really getting firm with your boundaries, what you will not tolerate, and if certain lines are crossed, you will have no problem backing away, taking some space, and doing your own thing for a little bit. King of Swords, of 4 Swords. This is you really protecting and prioritizing your peace and your time to yourself, rest, rejuvenation, all that good stuff, okay? 4 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. You know what? You're at peace. You're at peace. You don't really care what people see you as. 6 of Wands, that's a card of acknowledgement. That's a card of attention. That's a card of having a lot of eyes on you. You do have a lot of eyes on you. All eyes on you, Saggy. People might be seeing you or witnessing you in this King of Swords mode. We're like, whoa, Sag is very serious. Sag seems a little stern, a little sharp, a little edgy maybe. What's going on? You don't really care. So 4 Swords to the 6 of Wands, you're trusting yourself. And people are seeing you as someone trustworthy too. But it's, again, the Tower reverse, this is where I was getting, don't change yourself for others. Tower reverse can talk about resistance to change or holding on to what you've outgrown. Maybe cycles repeating themselves. And so that being paired with Six of Wands, don't change for the sake of other people, you know? It's not your job to please everybody. You got to take care of you first. You got to please yourself. It's not your duty to come to the rescue or, like, you know, like, it's kind of like, for example, like celebrities and stuff, and how they be put on such a pedestal, and then, like, if they make one mistake, oh my god, you're canceled, oh my god, like, my child looks up to you and you're supposed to be their role models. Like, bruh, like, they're a human being just like you, like, you know, like, get a hold of your child, for fuck's sake. Like, you know, I don't know, that's just this vibe I'm getting with these cards. It's just like, don't feel like you have to change or mold yourself or fit a certain standard, whether it be society standard, whether it's be your family standards or some sort of group standards, whether it be like religious or whatever the fuck. Like, you know, stay true to you, and whatever that doesn't serve you, even though the Tower reverse, issues where you've been struggling to create change or be consistent with, and you've been finding yourself repeating over and over and over, and you just can't seem to get it right. Eight of Cups comes out next, is indicating, okay, you're making the transition. You're moving on. You're moving along. You're in the process of creating this shift, creating this change. It's not going to happen overnight. And, you know, there could, and because it was Eight of Cups, it fell out sideways. So it's like, it's in the process, like you're moving away, but there is a little bit of attachments, or there's still a little bit of this like lingering energy that's slowing you down just a little bit, not completely. There's just a little bit of resistance here, just a little bit. So maybe we should clarify that and see what this resistance could be. That might be important. That might help you. But I'm seeing you're going to be successful. It's something that you didn't quit. Tower reversed to the star, not the star, the Six of Swords. No, not the Six of Swords. Fuck, the Six of Wands. Tower reversed to the Six of Wands. There's something you didn't quit. You didn't give up. And I see you succeeding this time around. So, round of applause for you for not giving up. Eight of Wands is at the bottom. Four of Cups. Here we have it again. Three of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. Four of Wands. See, so like this is bringing up Four of Wands, yeah, this is bringing up some of your relationships, partnerships, friendships, romance, etc. So it's like, look at this. Eight of Wands to this Four of Cups. There's some things you feel like you're not being heard or not being listened to, or like what you say goes in one ear and out the other. Like you feel like it's being completely dismissed, or you're trying to make moves and you feel like you're not really seeing it happen in your physical reality. There's some things, whether again it's in your relationships or if it's just you and the universe, and you feel like you're not being seen, or you feel like your efforts aren't being rewarded, or like that's this vibe. That's this vibe. Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Again, I'm just repeating myself, but this is what's coming through. It's like there's you and other people involved, and someone's not listening. It could even be you, Sag. Maybe you're not really listening, or you think you're listening, but maybe you're only taking in certain information, or just depending on your mood or your frame of mind, what someone says, there's certain things that they'll say that stick out to you more than other things that they said, and so maybe you're interpreting it the wrong way, or vice versa, people possibly interpreting what you're saying the wrong way. I'm seeing that there could be just like a little bit of tension when it comes to your relationships or a certain partnership, or feels like it's kind of more raw and rigid. Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. Again, here we have boundaries that are so important. There's time for play, there's time for fun, and there's also time for some serious business. So maybe you got some important discussions or talks to have. The Page of Swords, also Temperance, to discussions to have, conversation to have that will realign things, bring things back into balance if they've been a little bit one-sided or a little bit unrequited. You got your energy out here, Sag. Yeah, okay. Let me see what that Tower reverse is about. To the Eight of Cups, see what this shift is, or how can you, because there's a little bit of this resistance we were picking up on earlier. Let's see what that's about and how can you overcome this. Tower reverse to the Eight of Cups for Sagittarius. Tower reverse to the Eight of Cups for Sagittarius. Tell me about this combination. Why is this here for Sagittarius in April? Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune reverse. See, it's like, hold on. Two of Wands reversed. You're like needing to quit second guessing yourself or comparing. Seven of Pentacles sticking out. 777 in your reading. We also have the Fool at the bottom. It's like you either need to stop second guessing yourself or comparing where you're at to like a previous version or a previous life or previous life, you know, previous time in your life. It's like there's something here you keep returning to or going back to or undoing, or like it's like, you know, 5 steps forwards, 10 steps back. Like there is this lag. That's what this feels like. There's a bit of a lag, a little bit of a glitch. Knight of Wands, you're trying to move forward, you're trying to get this ball rolling. That was earlier, that Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, trying to get your independence, trying to get your confidence, trying to get things moving, right? But yet sometimes Wheel of Fortune reverse, you feel like you're going backwards. And you're like, like there's resistance. And then you're like, well, now what? Like, is this path just not for me? Like, is the universe trying to tell me something? And then Six of Cups, looking back at the past when things were going your way or when things were more favorable, like, all right. And so it's like you are being pushed down a certain path. You might not understand exactly why or how this is going to unfold, but we have the Fool. And you remember the Seven of Pentacles sticking out. I'm actually going to take this card out because Spirit really is wanting you to observe and watch and wait. Not really wait. Like, don't just wait around, twiddle your thumbs, or do nothing. Like, be productive. You know, do the things that are good for you, that encourage you, that inspire you, that you're curious about. But this is like an energy of like, you don't have to have it all figured out right here, right now. Okay? So at the bottom we have the Fool. So new start, new energy, Aries energy. We're in Aries season. We just had this new moon eclipse in Aries, activating this new 6-month cycle. So 6 months from now, you'll be in a very better position. You'll be in a very different, but very much better position, Sag. We have the Five of Cups underneath that. Okay, so again, it's emotional, it's heavy, release, feel those feels. We have the Nine of Cups and also the Ten of Swords reverse. So the worst is behind you. You're in the process of attracting better. You're in the process of calling in something that's in much more of alignment than where you are currently or where you were recent past vibes. Like you're in this process of aligning yourself to your best, highest possible path. And yeah, you really just gotta like trust the process here, Saggy. You gotta trust the process. Now, I do want to look into that indie card for those that are kind of caught between this decision or this, you know, you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to choose, I don't know. I'm gonna clarify this real quick and just see if the Spirit has any advice. All right, that's maybe not for everybody, but let's see what you need to know about indie. Why is indie here for Sagittarius? Tell me about indie. The star trying to come out. It's about your wish fulfillment. So choose the wish. Choose the path that like lights up your heart. Tell me about indie. What does Sag need to know about indie? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This might be involving your home or a specific family member who, in this case, isn't good. King of Cups reverse. Oh, so some of you have a decision on whether Two of Swords in the reverse. This is what you're going back and forth about. And my deck is not upside down. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So this, you have whoever I'm talking to. This isn't going to be for everybody. This is like the last little segment, last little, you know, storyline in this reading. But whoever I'm speaking to who has this decision and it's involving another person that you're kind of like going back and forth about, it looks like you're trying to decide whether or not you should like isolate / distance yourself from. And it could be a family member, it could be someone who you work with, it could be someone who's close to you, but there's like a very controlling underlying energy. And so yeah, it's like I'm seeing that there's a choice you're making about this connection. Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, dude, Five of Cups. You need to leave behind what makes you feel like shit. Eight of Cups, Five of Cups. You need to walk away from the things that make you depressed, that make you feel like the life has been sucked out of you. You need to leave that in the dust. I know it's easier said than done. That's also part of it too, right? there's complications, it's easier said than done. You might work with this person, you might live with this person, you might still be like married or have some sort of contract. Like, you know, I get it, it might not be as easy as 1 2 3, but like Spirit is saying, you need to choose the path that brings you the most peace. All right, that's the choice you need to make. You need to choose what brings you the most peace, the most love, the most joy. That's your best bet. That's your best bet. That's the advice here. It's like, you don't know what to choose. What brings you the most peace? Out of the options that you're trying to go back and forth on, what brings you the most calmness? And if you don't know, then don't decide right now. Give it some more time. Probably best to wait it out a little bit until you get more clarity, okay? I don't know. That's what you got, Sag. That's your reading. I hope this was helpful and insightful. Thank you for all your love and your support. I appreciate you. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you in the next reading. Bye.